Today's video is about the most important day in your life as a litigator and some of the comments and insights about how to be a successful litigator really transfer into other types of sales and business transactions. My sons and I were very active triathletes. All of us did over 100 races. And as I told Michael and David, we're now lawyers, there are only three kinds of people in the world: people that aren't triathletes, people that are triathletes, and people that are podium triathletes. And I'm very proud to say that they were almost always on the podium. In litigators, there are only three types of litigators, assuming that you have a ticket. There are litigators that are not competent and don't know how to win a case. There are litigators that are competent and know how to do their job and win a case. And there are litigators that are competent, know how to do their job and win a case, and have clients. And if you are not in that third category, competent with clients, you will always be nothing more than a machine working for the people that control the clients. Literally, an individual that practiced law for decades and decades, very highly regarded, dropped dead at his desk and was found the next morning. They clear him out and somebody else comes in. So we know that to be successful as a litigator, you want to have clients. So what's the most important day of your life as a litigator? The most important day of your life as a litigator is the day that a prospective client comes in to meet you. And this video is about how to win that day. The clients that have come in have already done research, and the odds are very high. They're looking at other potential lawyers, and they are checking you out. They want to see how you present yourself, how you look. And let's start with that. In terms of showing up in cargo shorts and a Hawaiian shirt, it's not a good look. That certainly isn't the kind of look that a court officer or judge would want to see. And you should never have a client meeting in clothing that would not be appropriate for a court. That's one thing that they're looking at. The number one thing that clients want is to be understood and heard. And the problem a lot of smart-nosed litigators have is that they have all the answers, they have the script, and they're going to dictate what everybody says, including the clients. The clients want to be understood, they want to be heard, and that requires active listening. And active listening is a skill. Active listening is the art of allowing someone to be drawn out, to let their feelings and ideas come forward without judgment, and to put yourself into their position. So you want to make sure that they understand they're being heard. You want to acknowledge what it is they say. You want to take very detailed notes and understand what it is they're trying to accomplish in the litigation. And if you've set up your business correctly, everyone in your office is going to know exactly who that client is, who they're opposing, what the goals are, and why the client is in the right. Beyond just listening, you want to ask questions, and you want to be selling. You want to present yourself as someone that's calm and competent and is going to be able to do the job and take it to finality. You also want to gather the identity of any witnesses that could help in the case. You want to gather the key documentation, and you want to react promptly to the proffered case. The number one complaint that clients have about attorneys is that they're not responsive and that they don't return phone calls. You don't want to be that person. And once the information comes in, you want to evaluate it thoroughly and promptly and get back to the client, win, lose, or draw. And a final thing that you want from the client is you want to know how If you're in this office, the odds are pretty good that it was a referral from somebody that's interacted with me, been on the other side, been a client over the last 41 years. But the number one thing you want to do when you get a new client in, aside from showing your confidence and being an active listener, is to go thank the person that sent that client, because there's nothing anyone in the business can do nicer than that. Win the client, win the day, be the champion litigator. John Belcher, law offices on John Belcher, the number one thing you need to do on your most important day as a litigator.